Not for
Yes.
me.
I
I'm
see
on
it.
the timeline where you're not live. Oh, you're live.
Oh, Jesus, guys, we're here.
It's on fire, yo.
I made it. Shit's on. I was scared for a second. We accidentally burned the ship down performing tests on the exoskeleton.
Yep, I changed my spell to Flaming Sphere, immediately cast it in the center of the ship. Oh.
Hey. Hooray. No.
I just realized I don't think people could even hear me talk.
No.
How about now?
I heard
That.
something. I heard.
Oh, okay. The Huck Tua is very quiet then.
Oh, yeah, I only heard the Tua.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't get any prep. You just got the Tua. Okay. So, after several more hours at sea and gently rocking back and forth, and I will count that as a long rest, you all make your way to landfall, and you can see that most of the ships haven't disembarked. They're sitting a little ways off of the coast. As you drift in closer, you can see that several of the ships have crews flagging you down. Some very seriously, holding large white sheaves of canvas, shaking them in the wind to grab your attention. And as you get closer, you can hear several people shouting, "It's not safe to land. They've come. They're in the cave."
I
Fascinating.
will.
Can Hugin do a quick little pass? See what's going on a little closer.
Indeed. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation. You're looking for something going on.
Keen hearing and keen sight. I have advantage on wisdom perception checks, or that rely on hearing or sight. Perception or investigation?
Fuck it, do perception. Because I like you. Bitch.
Oh, thanks, buddy. That's an 11, and that's a
Aw,
13 plus 3, so 16.
16. As your bird flies overhead of the encampment, you can see that many of the tents are abandoned. You can see a pile of bodies next to the, next to a makeshift field hospital, and you can see heading into the cave a druid. You also see that outside there are two warforged that appear to have something wrong with them. They're not moving; they're just steaming there. But on the ironwork, you can see what appears to be some kind of a pink, fleshy coating over them.
Oh, interesting. Captain, it appears that there might be some druid activity on the shore, based off of my eyes in the skies.
Yeah, the ship shouting at you didn't give you any idea either. He cuts the ship very hard to
Specifications,
starboard.
Captain. Specifications.
Well, here's the specifications. I'm going to beach the ship. You all chase them. We're going to try and hold up and form a defensive perimeter around the entire encampment.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I will. Okay.
During our little downtime, while we were investigating the carcasses and all of our information, would you say that Kaylee had time to teach me a ritual spell? Put in my book.
I'd say you have enough time, yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
before we got called up on deck, I was hoping to cast Identify on the ooze, not crab ooze.
Not crab ooze. I hate
ooze
that
ooze.
phrase. So,
No, the scary ooze.
when you say identify the
John,
crab
tell-
ooze, what would you like to know about it?
So with Identify, I can learn about one magical item or magic imbued creature. And hang on. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting this item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Well, looking through
would like
your
ID black.
using your identification spell, there seems to be nothing to learn. There is no arcane or no spells or anything magic affecting this creature. There is something else entirely, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Ooh, I don't like that.
That's ominous.
Shit's fucky, yo.
Well,
I hope you guys are ready for your trauma.
I'm already reliving it, John.
Yeah, sorry.
Goodness. Okay, now we can flash forward back.
Yep, sorry.
Back to reality. Ooh,
Snap
there
back
goes
to reality.
gravity.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes
Yeah.
crabbies. So, holding on, bracing yourselves, the crew runs around grabbing crossbows, pistols, cutlasses, and axes, prepping themselves to jump ship and lay into the defense and technically the assault of the encampment.
All right. We're leading this.
I would
tour.
like to ask if there are grape shop that can reach the shore to help clear out some of the fodder, if we know that there aren't any civvies to have to worry about.
Based on what you were able to see, there are civilians, and they are fighting hooded figures. You're not able to get a good look at their faces or anything, but yes, two
it's
of the crew
actively
members.
active battle right now. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I know. I feel guilty for using the picture of Carrie Elways and cutting him out for the picture of my DM thing, but I didn't have a better picture. I don't have many pictures of me. That's my man right there.
Oh my goodness.
Any hoozles.
Okay. Who is the most combat ready person here, whether it be ranged or melee?
Well, since I didn't have time to change, I think that would be me. And I flash my gauntlets.
Kaylee, are you in a position for range or melee?
Oh no, this is my punchy outfit.
Yeah, I'm on
Fair
all
enough.
melee.
Just before we get to shore, unless there's something that you want to do, John, I will cast a spell just before we start rushing the beach.
Oh, is this the thing where I have to yell the thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Absolutely.
jeez, I have to find my notes. Hang on.
I have to yell the thing.
I gotta yell.
You remember the thing we were gonna have Hanari I was gonna have Hanari do.
No, I don't believe I was a part of that conversation.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you
Got it.
have in? Is anything else going to happen before we reach the shore itself?
No, just narrating that, you're heading to the show.
Okay,
Cool, cool.
perfect. Haley, come quick. I have a gift for you. He pulls out his book. It spins around in the air a little bit. He tears out a piece of paper and says, "Please read yourself. Read the words and enlighten yourself." And he shoves a blank ethereal page into your hands. And as Kaylee looks at this empty blank page that he asked her to read, Kaylee feels a strain in her head, in the brain. Thousands and pages and books and eons of knowledge rush towards Kaylee's head, without any sense or any ability to remember any of it, until a single word jumps into her mind, and she screams it aloud.
I'm sorry, what was that?
And
The thing cut off.
I said Brunhild.
Oh, okay.
And the page erupts and cascades across her, and she suddenly gets thrusted into the air, surrounded by what appears to be Valkyrie armor clad across her and over her existing armor, and she is now I cast fly on her, and she is able to just careen across the field as much as she wants.
Ooh.
Yeah, I cast fly on Kaylee with a lot of really fun words.
Oh, I like this. Thank you.
You have
Hi.
60-foot flying speed for the next hour.
Oh, I love that for me. There's so much I want to do.
Yeah.
All right. So, I will.
So there it is.
I will take point. I want to. The shore is pretty occupied, right? Like, there's people fighting. There's, do the civilians seem outnumbered?
The civilians do seem outnumbered, yes.
All right. They're whatever they're doing in the cave. I have something that I can do to try to draw them out, but they're gonna need help on shore. Our orders are to take point and chase them off as best we can. So, oh my goodness. I'm gonna beeline for the cave, honestly. I would like to, is there anything that I can do on my way to the cave? I'm sorry, I should have had this ready already.
How far away is the cave?
Probably not.
The
Sure.
cave is about 60 foot into the camp.
Oh,
Perfect.
convenient.
So convenient. I would like to fly up to the entrance of said cave, maybe be about like 10 feet back, and I will cast Earth Tremor into it. All creatures in range except me must cast a dexterity saving throw.
Dex saving
This is
throw?
for dexterity saving throw into the cave 10 feet, and on a fail, they are knocked prone, and the ground is loosened from the earth tremor, and it has become difficult terrain.
Oh, right. Oh, let me get that out of the way because I suck. Okay, that is a 19. That is a fucking 4. And that is a 20. So 2 of them are pass and 1 of them fails.
Great. Sure. The 2 that pass, do they still take damage? I don't think so. Or is it half damage? Hang on. I lost my spell. Bam, 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 bam. On a failed save, creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
It doesn't say anything happens.
It doesn't, yeah, so nothing happens. Oh, no. Oh my gosh. That's 4 bludgeoning damage to the other 2. And they are knocked prone.
All right.
It's difficult terrain until cleared. With each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least a minute to clear by hand. That is my action. And then as my bonus action, I would like to give some inspiration to I guess just like the sight of me flying, like pink armored and glistening in the sun, right? I'm just gonna like do some
You are
finger guns.
so fucking shiny.
I am
Shiny and
So
chrome.
fucking shiny. Holy shit.
I'm
With
going
that-
to
As shiny as you already are,
I'm just
Galdon
gonna
made
do
sure
some
you are
finger
more
guns at like a
shiny.
random civilian on the shore and give them inspiration to try and turn the tides. Does it?
Okay.
That's my starting action.
Well, as you fly through the air and land, preparing to cast your spell, the Warforged that were standing outside with the pink fleshy covering on
Kaylee
them.
doesn't have. Kaylee does not have to land. Kaylee can remain in the air, cast the spell, or do whatever the fuck she wants to do.
That's fair. If you interrupt me again, I'm gonna shove the reboot in your ass, and he'll
I'm
scream.
Little God, I'm sorry.
friend
I
me with
know.
a good time.
Shut the fuck up. I'm Big God. Thank you for pointing that out, because I did not think of that. But shut up. Anyway, Kaylee, do you land or do you not land?
No, I wouldn't land for this.
All right. Thank you for bringing it up to my attention, Galdon. As you hover and cast your spell, the 2 fleshy covered Warforged begin moving their way into the cave, and both are knocked to the ground and damaged as they continue moving forward. And with the difficult terrain, it seems that they are a little bit stuck.
Hell yeah.
Some of these civilians are clearing a path through the medical area, and there are a handful on the cliff that have taken up throwing javelins and bow and arrows to help drive off the assault.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are the people like very clearly like the bad guys all wearing cloaks? Like, can we tell who the bad guys are in this situation?
Most of them are wearing cloaks, from what you can see. There are also some that are a little bit more difficult to ascertain what they are doing, namely because there are some that are in gambersons and chainmail and leather armor.
Okay, then I'm going to avoid doing this because it says I have to choose people, and if I don't know, I'm not gonna do it.
It's fair.
Captain Matt Charles at the aft of the ship, steering it, calls for all hands be ready to disembark. As the ship slams into the beach and the wood groans as it careens up onto the sand, sailors brace themselves and pull against the ropes, leaping off of the bow and joining into the fray. Captain Charles comes down and draws his cutlass and pulls a wheel-lock pistol from his belt and looks at you, Galdon. As I said, you all get in the cave, stop whatever they're doing in there. We'll protect the civilians.
Aye, easy enough to do.
Good.
Come, Datharn.
He
Kind of just scoops Datharn up and puts him on his shoulder.
Hell yeah, I love when I don't have to walk.
Captain Charles grabs your arm as you turn, and he puts the wheel-lock pistol in your hand. You only have one shot. Make it count.
Aye, sir. And Galdon just fucking jumps off the boat onto the beach, very heroically. Maybe hurts himself. We'll get there when we get there.
Well, it's about a 20-foot fall. You're a Goliath, and they're like 8 foot tall, so it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
If Tharn were to jump, he'd break his fucking everything.
Just remember to tuck and roll, but don't do that while I'm on you, so don't tuck and roll.
Right.
All right.
Like to peer into this cave with my dark vision while I wait for my friends to catch up to my eager flying ass.
All right. Well, as you gaze into the cave, you can see that there appear to be. You can see a hooded figure in a green cloak. You can also see a dire wolf and one person with a axe and shield following behind him. And then, of course, you see the two Warforged that are like turtles that are flipped over. They're fucking stuck. Help! I cannot get up. Beep boop. As you are looking
like
into
when
the
you're
cave, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I shall do that. Oh no, that fell. Alright, that's a 12. I think I have a 4 modifier. I do. That's 16.
All right. So as you're looking into the cave, you can see that there is a goblin that is sat at the front of the cave with a crossbow that he is aggressively trying to load. And as you are kind of staring at him, you can see he's dressed in very fine clothing with a kettle helmet with 2 little holes for his ears to stick out of either side. And you can see above his right eye, there is a crossbow bolt that is broken off in his forehead.
Oh, are you trying to shoot at me?
The goblin stops and looks around and then looks up and sees you. Ah! No, why would I fire at you?
I don't know. Just checking.
Well, no, I was going to shoot these two.
Well, carry on.
Understood. Who are you? He's asking while he's still using the goat's hoof to crank the rope back on this very heavy crossbow.
Oh, well, I came on the Reaper. We're here to help. Are you with all the civilians here?
Yes, I am a merchant here. My name is Genkels. Dr. Captain Father Genkels.
Dr.
Ankles?
Captain Father.
Doctor, I love him so much. Oh God, let me get this out of my system. Okay, well, it's very
Guys,
nice.
we
to meet
already
you.
have a goblin. We already have a goblin pet. We don't need another goblin pet.
Oh, but what about second goblin pet? Well, very nice to meet you, Doctor Captain Father Genkels. I am Kaylee. That's what my friends call me anyway. Yeah, we're here with Mad Charles' crew. He sent us in to figure out whatever they're up to.
Ah, yes, they're heading for the thing in the cave. Here.
He puts down his crossbow for a moment and digs into his bag of quivers, and he throws out 2 or 3 broken vials. He also pulls out a golden feather and reaches in one last time to pull out a cyan blue crystal. And looking up, you can see one of his eyes isn't looking quite at you because of the crossbow bolt stuck in his forehead, and he tosses you this cyan blue crystal.
Oh, why, thank you. What's this one do?
If you find a corpse that is whole, you may speak to it, but you can only use it twice a day.
Ooh.
And it has to be an entire corpse. If you try and use it on body missing pieces, you might run into some problems.
Well, noted. Don't need that. Here, take a couple of these. They're from my goblin friend. I'll hand him 2 good berries.
Ah,
Might help with the, and I just point to my forehead.
what? Oh, this?
Oh, yeah.
No. This crossbow bolt is the reason that I have gained intelligence. I can tell you about it later when we're not in the middle of a fight.
Fair enough. The old
I'm
frying
so
pan
curious.
theory. I love this guy.
You've run into him before, actually, in other campaigns.
So much.
Gankles is like a recurring character, and I love him. I love him too much to retire him.
Understandable.
Very valid, very valid. Have my friends caught up to me?
Your friends have run past the are running past the makeshift medical tent, and inside they hear a whirring and buzzing noise, along with a very heavy crunch inside. And as they are walking past, they see a particularly large warforged, roughly 10-foot tall, that is just bodying several attackers that are inside, trying to attack the patients. But you can see that they're more trying to kidnap them than they are trying to attack them.
Fascinating. I have a mission. I'm gonna keep running.
All right. You meet up with Kaylee, who is vibing and talking to Dr. Captain Father Gankles as he hops up on top of a rock and fires his heavy crossbow, which not only launches the bolt forward, but launches him back behind the rock.
I'm curious. Can you tell me how tall he is?
He is 2 feet tall.
Wow, he's really fucking small for a goblin.
Oh my goodness.
That's so funny.
Oh my goodness. All right.
It's just a little guy.
He really is. Dathon, Galdon, this is Dr. Captain Father Gankles. He's helping. The Warforged not so much. They seem to be, actually, can I ascertain whether the fleshiness is part of a druid possession or if they're just like this?
There's... go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Shouldn't I be the one to check this since I'm the druid?
I mean, if you want to.
Yes, I would like to.
Yeah, please
Do
do.
it.
I just rolled crap.
Is it still an Arcana check?
It's still a 10, but like I rolled bad.
They don't look like any Warforged you ever seen before. I almost called you Gankles. I'm so sorry. Datharn.
That's racist.
The-
You think all goblins look the same?
No.
Well, non-gankles roll the 15 if I'm still rolling insight. Or Arcana, excuse me.
You do sense some arcane magic, but more of a healing spell than druidic magic that you've noticed.
Interesting.
From what you can tell, dead flesh was grafted onto these machines, and something is on that dead flesh.
Well, while they're sitting there sprawled across the ground, I would like to cast Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity saving throw. And if they're turtled on the back, it's up to you whether or not that's a disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage,
Fantastic.
because they have no dexterity because they are turtles.
Turtle.
All right. Go ahead and roll for damage, please.
Check something.
That is 5 plus 2, so 12.
All right.
12 damage on one of them.
As the sparks, or excuse me, as the flame lands on one of the Warforged and the flesh begins to sear away,
It is radiant damage.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's radiant fire. It's just holy fire.
Holy fire!
Holy fire!
As the skin begins to sizzle away, you can see that the Warforged almost begins to gain itself again, stopping for just a moment before, again, trying to unturtlify itself.
I'll call
So-
back to the beach. Set the Warforges on fire! Earn the flesh from the machines. Come, let's go. Ellie, can you lift us over the rocks here?
Oh, I'm not very strong.
That
but
is
I
a
can
Zap Brannigan line if ever I heard one.
Also, before we keep going, and I don't get a chance to do this, you would not recognize the voice because it does not sound like the voice that you heard when tongues was used. But both Galdon and Kaylee would hear dead flesh grafted onto the machines in their heads.
Ew.
In our heads?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
You know, I've dealt with a lot of trippy things today, so I'm just gonna chalk that one up. I can definitely lift Dithon over the.
Fear not, it's all magical. Let us go. It's my magic, is it not?
That's fair. I mean, it's worth a shot. I'm gonna try and lift my friends over this difficult terrain.
Oh boy.
Do a little upsy daisies and just boop
Uppies.
and pop.
Uppies. Uppies. Galdon does the uppies, the little hands. Uppies.
Wouldn't you be significantly taller than Kaylee?
I am significantly taller.
It's an entirely different type of flying altogether.
just gonna upsy daisies and gently plop my friends down 10 feet forward, and then try. I guess since I'm not making any footsteps, I'm gonna try and stealthily fly and get sights on where these this druid and direwolf. Oh, yes, I saw a direwolf, a druid, and someone armed. Probably a fighter, soldier, something like that. That's the group that we're tailing here. Don't know if the direwolf is just a beast companion or a shapeshift druid, or couldn't really ascertain, but they're headed towards the dig site.
Let's head off then.
Great. Sneaky sneak.
Well, as sneaky breaky as can be, you begin making your way into the dig site, and immediately you can feel just the heavy atmosphere that is inside of these caves. You walk by areas that have been mined. As you're sneaking through, you can hear heavy breathing, and you look to ahead of you and see what appears to be several dead gnomes, and one gnome with who's sitting there applying pressure to his leg with a makeshift bandage. All of these, what appear to be gnomes, are bald, no beard, and they are just dogged. That you can see. They all have that same kind of a red, infected look on their skin. Their hands are bandaged up from what could be hours of swinging a pickaxe, and he is laying there, and he is hurted.
Are they all? So how many immediately in this area?
5 that are dead, and 1 that is wounded.
Oh, just the one is alive? Oh, well, I will use... my book will fly open and just engulf him in this beautiful light. This healing light, if you will. And he can use, let's say, 2d6 to heal.
Boy, that fucked. Got a whole 3 points back. My D20 is turning against me.
D20.
Or fucking, sorry, D6. My dice are turning against me, is what I meant to say.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
he
gets
got
2
healed a
D20s of
little
health.
bit. God damn.
The miner looks up at you.
He's a little better.
The miner looks up at you and relieves a little bit of pressure from his leg. I appreciate you for what you're doing. Not certain I could live much longer without any help.
Hey,
And it
where did
comes
they
to
head
your
to?
realization.
did you see them pass?
Aye. They went further into the dig site. Killed my entire crew whilst we were coming out. There's one of them, he's a druid. Just like the ones we've been fighting off for months.
Here, this will sustain you until more help can come at least. I'm gonna give him one more good berry. Down to 1.
Thank you. I'd kill for it to be ale.
Well, hopefully I can meet you at the bar later.
At the same time, you all begin to realize that this is a dwarf.
Seems
Oh, well,
you're...
I take it all back then. Oh, no.
D&D racism.
So it's one dwarf next to a bunch
Pile of other
gnomes?
dead dwarves.
Oh, they're just bald.
All of them are bald as an egg. No beards, no hair, no mustaches, no eyebrows.
Did the alopecia come from the dig site?
We don't know what came from the dig site. Our hair just started falling out the longer we worked in here. It's not just dwarves, we're the only ones hardy enough to keep digging. Even the elves, their hair was falling out.
My goodness.
Oh wow. Okay.
What in the gods' names have you unearthed here? This is...
Well,
This
if
is
we
so
find a name
cool.
for it, other than the one painted on the side, we'll tell you.
There's a name painted on the side.
Aye. Garanok.
Arnok.
Can you spell that?
Is there a lot
Yeah.
of light? Is there a lot of light down here?
It is very low light.
I cast light.
All right.
Oof! It's not dark in here anymore.
Well, it's a testament to your strength that you're still here. Rest from-
Can we inspect his wounds? I'll take Datharn and put him down on the ground so we can look at some wounds.
I'm sorry, say again?
Whatever he wants to do, I guess. I pick Datharn up and put him back down on the ground so he can either look at wounds or do whatever the hell else he wants to do.
Ah.
Datharn, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm eating a cookie.
Fantastic.
I don't normally have to do a lot of talking since I can't talk.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
Yeah, I would like to check out their wounds first.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Okay. Because I want to see if these are like specifically druid shit. No, that's a 2, so that's an 8.
Well, looking over these wounds, you can see that there are wounds from what appear to be an axe. You can see bite marks on some of the necks. You see burn marks on 2 of them. And on the last one, you notice that his wounds are multiple puncture wounds that could have come from maybe an angry tentacle monster.
Oh, because we see those a lot. Right.
On land too. Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Absolutely.
this is Scylla.
I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. I'm scared.
Obviously, someone didn't pay attention to Greek history.
Oh, the doctor father gave me a crystal that lets me talk to dead bodies. Though I'm sure our friend here can give us an account of what happened.
Well, also, are any of those dead bodies whole?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Let us not spend much time. We must chase them down, friends.
Well, I'd also really is the thing the thing that says the Garanok, is that in the cave?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd also like to take a look at that. If that's the thing that they pulled out.
It is
More or
deeper
less
in the
where we're
cave.
Okay, deeper in the cave. Got it.
All right, we'll continue trailing. If I could identify wolf tracks.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check or a nature check, whatever you prefer.
Okay, what do I prefer? It's the same. It doesn't
How
matter.
big is this cave, John?
Currently, you're in a 10 by 10 section, 10 foot high, 10 foot wide section going down essentially a path going deeper and deeper into the cave.
I
Kaylee, you are still flying. Yeah,
I rolled a
just
14.
for an hour.
I'm just hovering the whole time. I'm like Danny Phantom, this just like sort of like peering upside down at the wolf tracks.
All right. Are you all continuing?
Yeah, 14 for tracking the guys.
You do find the puppy paws because they
Puppy
are
paw.
covered in blood.
Oh, well, they went this way.
Yay.
Oh boy.
As you continue down the path, following the wolf tracks, the cave begins to open up into just a massive dig site. It's almost the size of a coliseum, with how large it is. For those of you who don't have dark vision, as your eyes begin to adjust, it becomes more and more clear about what it is exactly you're looking at. He said, fucking up the button he was trying to push. Don't mind me, trying not to cock this up. No. I should have. I should have done. I promise it's super impressive. If I
Just to
can.
make sure that we're all aware, I'm pretty sure dark vision, while it does let us see in the dark,
That's
it's
desktop. Beautiful performance and featured pack. Ah, that's what we find.
Awesome.
The Garanok!
Okay, I don't have dark vision. That's why I cast light.
Clickety clackety.
Streamlabs desktop, beautiful performant and feature packed.
Yeah,
Hey, look at that. It's a
I
thing.
fucked the thing up. Don't worry, it's coming. The WoW is coming. I hope. Please. Somebody be impressed. Mom?
I'm impressed.
Ooh. Ah.
It's got a
Don't
face.
fucking patronize me.
There it is.
Yeah, look, it's a thing.
I recognize that face. I don't remember where it's from, but I know that face.
Mystery of the Druids.
Yes.
Fucking-
Oh my god, yes.
I didn't have a battle token for a druid, and I thought that'd be funny.
that's really good. I like that.
That's
What was that?
B token. Look at that doggo.
Yeah.
Guys, I found battle tokens.
Motherfucking
Great.
spaceship there, buddy. Yeah, motherfucking spaceship there, buddy.
Yeah. Shut up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As of yet, as you all enter the dig site, it appears that they have not caught sight of you, although the doggo begins doing a big ol' sniff, going...
Don't say it like that.
I almost said something really fucked up, but be happy I didn't. Doing a big sniff, he begins looking around.
Great. Well, I'm gonna toss some pocket bacon towards it, like away from us. Pocket bacon, man. It comes in handy every time.
To where are you yeeting the pocket bacon?
I would like to yeet the pocket bacon in maybe like I'm trying to like hang on. I'm switching between screens here. So Doggo is doing a sniff by the corner of the thing. I'm gonna yeet it in like the opposite direction, like towards the front, what I assume is the front of this definitely not a ship.
Mm-hmm.
And try and get the doggo distracted so that we can take out the Axeman.
I see. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh, man. Fine.
Go ahead and roll for yeet.
Oh, come on.
I'm very happy with DeTharn's character token.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
like trying to look at that thing. I'm like, oh god, what is that?
That's not good. And my modifier is negative. That's a 5. I rolled a 5. I'm not strong.
With a hearty throw, you throw the pocket bacon, and the wolf again, or the dire wolf again begins going. Is that gamer girl feet? Whoop.
Oh
my
god.
And he is very interested in pocket bacon. But as he walks past and snatches up the bacon in his maw, he turns and sees 3 fucking people he doesn't know and begins to growl with his teeth still filled with bacon. So kind of a sound.
So I have a
would
question.
like,
Yes.
Did he actually say, "Is that gamer girl feet?" Because I could have heard it.
I regret making that joke. I regretted it already. I regret it even more. In fact, I'm going to roll for regret. How is that a nat 20? Big regrets. Big old regrets.
funny.
That deserves another Bellini.
If I can, in this very short amount of time, just for funds, I'll like cast an illusion spell. It picks up the bacon, looks over at us, goes back to the bacon, and then does like a double take. But by the time it looks back at us, it'll be like an illusion, so it doesn't immediately see us.
I don't even know what to have
It'll
you
be
roll
like-
for that. I guess
Be
I'll
like,
have him
"Oh,
roll
wait."
your. I guess I'll have him roll his intelligence versus your. Excuse me.
I'll save, yeah, 13.
Oh fuck. Fun fact: Direwolf -4 intelligence.
Okay,
Oh.
so even if I'm talking to it, it ain't telling me much.
Would you believe it's a nat 1?
Yes.
So that's a -3 on that roll.
Hell yeah.
Dog's fucking
that dog
stupid.
absolutely just did a double take and was like, huh, must have been the wind.
God damn it. Oh, this bacon's really good
Curious
though.
as to where this bacon came from.
Are we in a bacon cave?
Fuck yeah, bacon, bro. Hell yeah.
Always take pocket bacon. It's
I'm just gonna,
quintessential.
Yep, there we go.
So wolf is that way, right? He's eating bacon. All right, now
That's funny.
Axeman. All right, for the Axeman, I would like. I just want to take him out like so silently.
How tall is the cave?
The cave is about 26 feet, or excuse me, 25 feet tall.
Plenty of room for Kaylee to still maneuver around, and me to do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay, cool. Do we immediately see the druid and the axe guy, or is this ship like 10, 15 feet tall in front of us? Or
This
it
ship is 10,
sunk into the
15
ground?
feet tall in front of you.
Okay.
The,
So we just see the side of it. We don't see the druid on the ship.
Yes.
Okay, cool. They were presumably guarding a ramp.
They are
Or an
inside
entry?
of the ship.
No, I mean like the dog and the X-Man.
Oh, yes. It looks like they are guarding an entrance.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, were. The dog is thinking about gamer girl feet and eating bacon, so.
Yeah.
Still have to deal with that,
I
but
don't wanna keep up
okay.
with-
This thingy over on the left, over at the front, is that something relevant or?
That appears to be
Is it
another
just a pile of
warforged
trash?
covered in flesh. But beneath the flesh, there is a blue glow.
Ha! Fantastic. Okay.
All right. Well, I can I can do a little maneuver. It's gonna be loud, but at least the wolf.
Remember,
is there.
Kaylee, I have plenty of illusions. I don't have a lot of attacks. Do with this as we can.
Fair enough. The priority is the druid. We have to find him. I say do what you can to distract, and let's get inside.
Kaylee, fly above. Is there an entrance from above, or is this all an encased vessel?
Let's find out. I would like to do a nice little sneak perimeter sweep of the ship.
Go ahead and give me a sneaky check.
A sneaky check.
Fucking dire wolf eating bacon. Jesus.
Alright, so that is a 10 plus my stealth. Because I have to roll with disadvantage because I'm in my gauntlet armor. So 14 total.
As sneaky breaky as can be, you fly over the ship, and as you fly overhead of it, you can see there are no scratches. There is no damage to the external parts of this ship. Not even a chip from a pickaxe has taken out a bit of it. The paint seems unscratched. Excuse me a moment.
Go get that pubbo.
Direwolf's really
Sorry.
enjoying that bacon.
Minerva
Direwolf
Minerva
usually
wanted
sounds
to
great.
be a part of the conversation.
That I heard there were dogs.
Yeah,
I heard there was bacon.
I heard bacon. And she has one of my socks. I don't even know how you got it this time.
The gamer girl
It checks
feet.
out.
It, god damn it. I regret making that joke so much.
You're welcome.
As you glide over the top of the ship, you can see a blue pulsating glow coming from the aft, but you do not see an entrance into the ship. Actually, give me an investigation check. I apologize. I should have had you actually look.
Ooh, that is 19. No, investigate. Yeah, 19.
I apologize. You do find what appears to be some kind of a hatch on top of the ship.
Okay, so I would like to cast message and send a message to you know what? Now I'm gonna put a little voice in y'all's heads. There's a hatch up here. We can get in from the top. Not sure if I can lift you this high, but it's worth a shot. Maybe climbing it?
Do not
It
have
is
the ability to
You can respond to this message.
all of us. Classic. I do not have the ability to make the rest of us fly up there. So if you can do what you can, be at it. We'll
Alright.
we'll do our best out here.
Right, I'm
Thon?
gonna send them a message and be like, "All right, I'm going in. I'm gonna try and take out the caster. Do what you're gonna do. Good luck."
Always just throw me.
Dathon,
Bravo.
are you able to do how much damage do you think you can do to this dog before very quickly?
I
Single
cast
instance.
Shillelagh.
Just bonk. All right. Well,
Bonkus.
all right. Well, while Haley does her thing, I think we'll try our best to ambush this little doggo in some kind of stealth. I would let Dathorn attack first.
All
Hey,
right.
question real quick though.
Yeah.
Can we see what the thing is that's at the front of the ship?
Yeah, it's another automaton.
Okay.
Damn clanker.
Well, because I was gonna be like, maybe we should try and drag the dog around to the other side of the ship, so the guy that's standing like in viewing distance doesn't just like look over and see us just beating the shit out of his dog.
Are these squares all 5 feet?
Yes.
All right. Well,
Suspension of
feel at
disbelief.
least
Shut
if
the
we-
fuck up.
hey man, no, I get it. I'm with you. There's only so much space in the world. I mean, I figure we just do as much damage as we can in this single round to this one creature, and then get surrounded by the others.
Kaylee, is that a that's where the hatch is? I'm assuming that's where you're vibing.
Yeah, that's where I'm vibing.
All right, cool.
Chilling.
All right.
Well, I guess we're gonna try and attack the dog real quick.
All right. Go ahead and make a stealth check. With advantage.
Cool, because my stealth check is not great. Oh, but it's an at 19, so that's a 21.
Hell yeah, that's your number today.
Nice. You very sneaky breaky walk up to the doggo, munching on the bacon.
Eat the fuck out of it.
Yes.
And if you'd like to
You
give
know
it a
what,
whapping, you also have advantage on that. Again, dog is thinking about bacon.
And gamer girl feet.
Shut the fuck up. I hate that I made that joke. I regret it so much.
You know, even though I cast Shillelagh, I think Primal Savagery is going to give me my best chance of doing the most damage. So I'm going to go for that. And you said I have advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that first roll's a 17.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's a 24 to hit.
That
Fuck.
puppy.
Okay.
I have because I've got the thing that I'm assuming it's still been the same day, so I have the +1 from Kaylee's item. I mean, it would have still been a 23, but
All right, go ahead and roll her damage.
come on, back-to-back 10s, back-to-back 10s. That's a cock.
Oh.
Wow.
That's a 10. Another 10.
Hey.
Come on, another 10.
Hey.
Fucking one hit this dog. Another 10. That's a 9.
Alright, we'll take it.
Holy shit.
Are you fucking shitting me?
I am not. I will take pictures of shit if you don't believe me.
With,
Get the fuck out of this dog.
yeah, I mean, just... The dog is no longer thinking about bacon and gamer girl feet. The dog is gone to the farm.
Cool. Old Yeller.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I really like this dog now, but also it is a dire wolf.
There's a puppy.
I don't know why every time you say that word, my dog barks.
He knows.
Big bonk.
A big bonk indeed. Hello, Tanker Fox. Welcome to the party.
Dude, I'm so hyper right now. I'm fucking shit up. And not in the normal way. You're just
Cool.
spinning the dog token.
Amazing. All right. Well, Galdon gives Dathon a quick little pat on the head.
Yeah, I turn towards you and I do the oh my god, the sand
Do a
people
little Fortnite death.
yeah, I give you a default dance, yeah.
Oh.
All right, Dathon. The bot over there or the Axeman?
Oh, the Axeman was blocking or guarding the ramp, right? You said?
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like our best bet would probably be the Axeman. So I would I point towards the axeman.
Okay. I will. I'll go ahead and cast a firebolt at it because I don't really have any other stealthy, benefiting spells. So I'll just cast a firebolt.
Okay.
We could have tried getting a bit closer.
I'd rather stay very far away from everything.
Well, I give it the yeet.
Yeah. At an advantage or regular?
I
Because
would
he's
say
not
advantage
noticing us.
because he's, not looking at you.
Weird. Hey, that's a 15. That's cool. And that one's a 9. We don't care about that one. 15 plus whatever the hell else. Plus,
Well,
5. So that's a dirty 20.
that's a 20 if it begs for it, like a good dice. Also, that is a hit.
Damn right. Hell yeah. That is 2d10. That's a shitty fucking 1. That's not where I want it to go. And that's a 10. So that's 11 plus 2. So 13 damage.
John's gonna be rethinking damage or health amounts.
A little bit.
Hopefully
With your
not.
Fire spell careening over the head of the boy with the axe. I'll be goddamned. He ends up dead.
Slam
Oh, wow.
fuck. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I might need to start rethinking, like messing with some of the stat blocks.
Hey man, if it was an actual direwolf, we'd probably be fucked. To be fair. Just a single direwolf could one tap us, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I think my initiative
Keep it
tracker that I'm
still.
using is like old version because the health was like 18, and I'm pretty sure they have a base health of like 30 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
was like,
gonna look
oh,
them up real
direwolves
quick
aren't
here.
easy.
I'll tell you what this is doing to me.
Yeah, they have 37.
damage.
Hey, I'll take it, man. Alright, well that was our turns. Do you want to jump over to Kaylee?
Yes, Kaylee, you open up the hatch.
Oh, it's
And-
open. Great.
Yep. You open the hatch and look and jump inside. And sitting inside of the chairs, you just see what appears to be string. Almost frayed twine like material just laying out on the chairs. There is one slumped over the table that is in the middle of the room that your character token is blocking.
Interesting. Okay. There's just twine everywhere. Can I ascertain if it's fabric or fleshy or
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
yeah, well that's not good. That's a 9.
Picking it up and kind of looking it around, it doesn't feel like a fiber. It almost feels leathery.
I'm gonna take out one of my little pouches and shove some twine in there and deal with that later. Can I hear anything or see any signs of our druid target?
Not from where you are.
Right. Well. And where am I exactly? Like, are there gadgets or gizmos or anything where I could tell what this room even is?
As you begin poking around, oh shit! What did I just knock over? Okay, it's my water. As you begin poking around, looking over, you see buttons and knobs, little switches that are set all around the room that you're in.
Oh, I want to push them so bad. Don't push the button, Kaylee. Focus on the mission. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
I want to push the button so bad. Is there a door?
There is.
Fantastic. So I'm gonna take some twine, put in my little pouch, put that in my bag, and then start making my way towards this door. Is it just a regular ass door? Do I have to activate something to get through it?
Looking at the door, you don't see a knob or a latch. You can see that it seems off balance. The door itself is closed up top, but at the bottom it's almost wedged open.
Interesting. So then, where's the mechanism? Does it lift then? Like, I'm gonna try and just sort of push it open.
Sorry.
Like, or lift it open.
As you begin grabbing and trying to figure out exactly how to open the door, you hear almost a staticky noise, and a voice begins to speak to you.
How did you get aboard?
What? Was that a language that I can understand?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Hello. Can
Greetings.
Are you on board?
I am.
Do you know where I am?
I do.
Oh, well that's good.
You are in the cockpit of the SS Garanok.
Huh. A cockpit. Interesting. Yeah, Tanker, me too. And who exactly are you? My name's Kaylee.
It is nice to meet you, Kaylee. My name is Mithridates.
Mr. What was that? Sorry, what was that?
Mithridates. Named after a king of old.
Oh, well, I've never met a king, but that's a fascinating history. Are you from here?
Negative.
Wait, sorry, that one wasn't audible. What was that?
It's pretty
Negative.
quiet, honestly. I don't know if you could turn that up or anything.
Negative. I am not from here.
Huh. Well, where'd you come from?
We are part of the Itherian fleet.
The Itherian fleet. Interesting.
Yes.
We have fleet here.
We are a spacefaring people.
That's mind-boggling, honestly. Wow. Truly fascinating. Look, I'm here on a bit of a mission. There's someone else aboard. Unless you're my druid friend.
I am unfamiliar with this term, druid.
Oh, well, if you don't know what that is, there's a man or a person, I'm not sure if they're a man or not, but somebody in a cloak came on board short whiles ago. They're up to no good. I've been sent to stop them. So, if you could point them out or give me a way forward, I'd really appreciate that. I'm not trying to invade or anything, but are you aware that this ship of yours is deep underground?
Indeed. There was a malfunction with the atomization process. Our ship was teleported into the bottom of an active volcano.
Ooh, that sounds horrific. I am familiar with teleportation magics. That typically, when you're shunted into something, you get a lot of damage. That must have hurt.
It did not hurt, as I cannot feel pain.
Well, I suppose that's a good thing. Are you like the Warforged? Are you an automaton?
I am an artificial intelligence.
Truly fascinating.
We have been running on low power for over 10,000 years.
10,000.
My scanners pick up an unidentified human in the aft of the ship, in the atomization chamber.
Ah, well, would you mind helping me with this door? I can assure you they're really up to no good.
Understood. Locking doors to the atomization chamber. I will do what I can to unlock level 1 security doors. Anything more, you will require a keycard.
A key card? Is that... How does that work?
It scans the electrofrequency around your body and opens doors that you are allowed to open. Otherwise, the door will not open.
Yeah, this one's got like a wedge at the bottom. Should I take it out? Would that help?
The door to the cockpit is jammed. The captain and his co-pilot became sick, so they quarantined themselves.
Oh, you know, what were the symptoms of their illness? Can you remember?
Indeed. It began as a rash. The rash slowly grew worse into a scab, devouring flesh, sinew, muscle, and bone, leaving nothing but nerve endings.
Oh my goodness. Sounds like a terrible way to go. But
Indeed.
DM, does that line up with the illness that we've seen taking hold of the miners and crewmates?
Well, you absolutely have seen the rash, and the scabs sound familiar to what you saw on the face of the druid that you fought back in the Feathered Boar Tavern.
All right. Well, it seems that whatever they caught, your captain, has begun infecting some of the civilians here, and the crew members of the dig site that uncovered your ship. Were any of you able to ascertain some kind of treatment to this?
Aboard this ship, no. However, at the Deepwater Research Facility, yes. There was a cure found.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I suppose let me take care of this guy, and I would love to come back and have a little chat about that. You could potentially help a lot of people.
That is my programming.
Oh, I thank you.
Happy to be of service.
I would like to use my crowbar and try to pry the door open if possible, or at least unjam it.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength check.
I'm so bad at those. All right, here we go. Come on, dice. Come on, help me. Hey, I'll take it. That's fine. It's above a 10. -1. That's a 12.
Using your crowbar, you are able to pry open the door enough that you are able to slip through. It seems that the doors became knocked off of their rails somehow. You step out into a dark, very dimly lit hallway.
Alright. Gonna look around. He said that the druid was in the atomization chamber. So is there like a little you are here mappy map somewhere, or like little arrows to ascertain where things are on the ship?
No.
Womp womp. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep walking towards the back of it, because that's where I said to go. can you still hear me? Are you just like omnipresent?
I am. I am throughout the ship.
Gave me chills. uh, well, it's nice to have some company at least. Am I headed the right way?
You are. You may head through the door at the top of this hallway, or at the bottom of the hallway, and then proceed to the back of the ship, to the atomization chamber. However, it appears that a combat droid has been activated.
A what short?
A combat droid. Model C-Series 69.
Ooh, well, that's no good. Noted. Gonna have to. Your combat droids. Do they have any particular weaknesses or like an emergency shut-off switch?
The Model C-Series attack droid is based solely on combat operations. However, its energy pack on the back of the model is vulnerable to electrical attacks. It is very important to be very careful with them. Elsewise, it can cause an explosion.
Noted. All right. Well, then let's carry on. Then I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Given some things a zap is actually quite in my wheelhouse. So I'm gonna keep floating along then. And yeah, I'm gonna just take a little skip and jump and lift off so that I don't make foot noises and float my way down the hall. I'm gonna go to the top door, just cause, and yeah.
You had said that electrical attacks are in your wheelhouse. How? I do not detect any weaponry on you.
Oh yeah, I do a bit of magic here and there. Is that y'all have magic? Like this all has to be magic, right?
Magic. Interesting. Scanning. Scanning. Scanning.
10 minutes later.
Use of magic, non-existent on our planet. However, the Deepwater Research Facility is offering a 10,000 gold pieces rewards.
Yeah, well, I just like cast shocking grasp between my own hands and like do like the magic ball fucking like make my fingertips light up. Yeah, it's just something I can do. I this is absolutely fascinating. I like you, friend. I There's a lot we can talk about, but I really got to get to the mission.
Understood.
Focus.
I detect one anomaly outside of the ship.
Those might be my friends. There's one big anomaly and then one little small anomaly that's gonna come aboard at some point, hopefully. Oh gosh, I hope they're okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head through this door now.
Understood.
Alright. Next room.
I apologize. Where are you heading?
Through the top door, towards the back of the ship.
Okay.
As my friend instructed me. I love my robo friend.
Galdon. Thorn. I forgot your fucking name and I almost called you Gankles. I'm so sorry.
We don't all look alike.
Shut up, Greenskin. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, we took out the guy guarding the ramp so we could go up the ramp. So I guess we should go up the ramp.
Yeah, does that other robot seem to be, like, doing anything? Like, jittering, or just like, standing there, ominously?
He is standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly. Okay. Is he looking at us, or is he just kind of staring off into the dark?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay. No.
Okay, yeah. He's looking
I
at
don't know.
you,
All right.
and you look at him, and he looks at me,
And he's looking at
and
me.
I look at him.
And I look at him. Okay, well then I will head over towards the door that the Axeman was standing guard to, and
Oh, shit.
start like molesting the door.
I almost moved an entire wall.
No,
Datharn, you going with him?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's a
I have
whole
the
wall.
worst intrusive thought.
Is the door open?
Yes, it is. But the
Oh,
door
okay,
leading
I
through
was-
there is not. Well, let me rephrase that. You can go in one door. The door inside of there, leading to the inside, that one is closed.
Oh, so it's an airlock situation.
Not that you'd know what the fuck that is.
Not that Galdon knows what the fuck that is,
Yes.
but me,
It-
character,
it an
or player,
airlock.
yes.
It is a lock.
Okay.
For fucking shitballs! Ow, my knee. Oh goodness.
All right, well, I'll carefully walk in there with my book drawn like a weapon.
My drawn.
I'll enter the tiny little room. Is there enough room in this room for the both of us?
You're like 8 foot fuck, and he is small. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how big are the little ceilings in here? Do I have to like crouch in here?
They are 10 foot tall.
Oh, okay, all right, I'm fine.
I don't know. I might be a bit too big.
This combat encounter is not going the way I thought it would when I wrote it.
Well, you know.
I'm befriending your robos.
I'll walk up. Is there a window on this next door?
There is, but it
I
is
can see through?
horrendously fogged up and just it's nigh impossible to see through.
Very alien. Cool. I'll like approach it and kind of like touch the door. I'll molest the door, if you will.
As you touch the door, looking around it, you can see there is a large red button, but it is covered in dust. Shush!
I'll look back over at Datharn silently and like shrug my shoulders, looking for some kind of reaction.
Dude, I ain't got shit.
Yeah. Okay. I pushed the button.
Beep.
You push the button, and the door behind the both of you begins to close with a loud whining sound. You then hear a loud hissing noise, almost causing your skin to jump off of your bones as it hisses around you, and the door begins raising itself up. You are then come face to face with a metal-plated droid.
This is not like the ones we saw outside.
Negative.
Okay, is this one similar to the one we saw over to the left?
This one is covered in the fleshy material, but its eyes are red, and it looks you up and down.
Okay. I'll instinctively. Well, it's too close to me, so I'll instinctively cast Sacred Flame.
You don't tanker. You're killing me,
it-
bro.
That's a Dex save. Dex save.
Identify yourself.
Say what?
Wait,
I did not hear that.
Identify yourself. Fuck.
Oh,
Identify yourself.
I thought for a second you said, "Are you by yourself?" And I was like, "Dude, I know I'm small, but Jesus Christ."
Identify yourself.
Galdon! A humble storyteller.
Geldon. Job. Storyteller. Not on crew manifest.
It's so hard to hear. I'm sorry.
Not
You're not
on
on
crew
list.
manifest. Identify yourself, Geldon. Job. House storyteller. Not on crew manifest.
Did you hear it that time?
I'm not sure. Yes, I did.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
Just checking.
Oh.
Sorry, it fucked up my voice changer a little bit.
This is a ship. I just got off of a ship. We're now in a cave.
Voice
What are
not
you?
recognized. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
What about the other one?
The
There
creature,
was another guy that came in.
as it raises its arm and aims at you, you can see there is a fleshy material underneath of its, like almost its armpit, and down its right side. Only now the flesh is pulsating.
You.
Alright, well, I will, cast Sacred Flame.
Well, you said it was a dex save?
Yes.
Big fucking no. I nat 1.
Ah, cool. Well, 2d8 plus 2. 3. That's another 3 plus 2, so 8.
8 damage?
8 damage.
Damage. Okay. The radiant light attacks the droid, and you can see the sizzling of some of the skin. But it is not having it. It's very mad. Go ahead and roll for initiative. Kaylee,
Yeah.
on the other side of the ship, you can hear commotion going on somewhere around. But you get to a door where you can peer through a window and see there is a hooded figure on its knees and with its arms in the air praising something as it sits in there bowing or rocking back and forth, almost like it's committing a ritual. You can also see, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh, that's a 17.
You can see that laid out across. Hey! Shut up! You can see that laid out across and around the. Excuse me.
Puppy troubles.
I apologize. The live audience had to go away. They were being very loud. They snoozed and now they are awake and they wish for blood. Oh, where was I? What just happened? Oh yeah, laying around the hooded figure in the green cloak, you can see that the same kind of fleshy material is just strewn across the floor. Bye, Tanker. You're damn straight. I'm having way too much fun with the voice changer.
Have you or have I seen like is the fleshy material and like the nerve endings that I presume I found in the cockpit like the same fleshy material that's like infecting the Warforged?
One could possibly make that argument.
Interesting. All right. This is it. Yeah. Would you mind giving me a hand with this door? I gotta stop whatever's happening in here.
Of course. Lockdown. Lifted.
The doors begin to rise up around you, and the hooded figure turns and stares at you. You can see there is a oozing green smoke pouring from this person's eyes as they stand up and ready themselves for a fight. beneath their nails, which begin to press up and break off of their hand, roots and tree limbs begin, or small branches begin protruding from the ends of their fingertips as their flesh separates.
Jeez.
You say bees?
No, I said jeez.
Oh. I was like, where the fuck did you get bees from?
The bee store.
There's a bee?
Well, I'd say you have to split from here, but you're already doing that. I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Fuck.
So that is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving? Oh boy. That is a 18.
Dang. All right. So they save. All right. Well, that didn't work. Shit. I'm going to cast. I can't. Can't do that. Can't do that. What can I do? What can I do? Nope. I'm just gonna ready my gauntlets and brace.
All right. Go ahead and roll for initiative. Galdon, what'd you get?
That was a 11.
Bird.
Fuck, that is the wrong button. That is not the one button.
I'm
Defarn?
really wondering why you said that. I got a what did I roll? An 18.
18. Kaylee?
I got a natural one.
Hey.
Big oof indeed.
All right. The druid standing ready for combat will cast Shillelagh.
That's my thing.
Yeah. Yay.
And go in for a bonk.
Alrighty.
That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
All right. Detharn, you're next.
Oh yeah.
You're in a small confined space, which there is only one way to go, and it's through the big bad battle droid man.
I'm going to try and can I like specifically aim for the fleshy bits?
Yeah. You can try to do that.
Okay. I would like to try and hit them with primal savagery because maybe acid damage will get rid of the fleshy bits. This is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 to hit?
Yes.
That hits.
Oh, thank God. I was worried it wouldn't. That's 3 and that's a 7. Okay, so 10 acid damage.
10 acid damage. The skin begins burning away from the angry droid. I did the wrong thing. Whoopsie doodles. All right.
Oopsie doopsie.
Sorry, what was that?
It's an oopsie doopsie.
Yeah, that's on me. All right. Oh,
Believe in
God.
you.
She's just barking at a pile of laundry out there. I know it. I don't know why.
That
As
checks
you
out.
do.
This dog is a goober, and I love her. All right. The droid. Out of its right arm, a long, silver, shiny blade is going to protrude from its wrist, and it's going to swipe at Galdon.
Ow.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
All right. That is 9 points of damage.
I would like to use for the first time my racial feat to use it. Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Kind of beef up, and the near stone skin of mine absorbs some of it. I roll a d12 plus my Constitution modifier. Holy shit! I just rolled a fucking 12 out of my D12. Hell yeah.
Does that mean you gain health?
Yeah, I know, right? I definitely didn't take damage, so that's cool.
Well,
Neat.
the droid swings and clang goes against your stone biceps, and yeah, it's there. Kaylee.
You didn't do that at all.
It's me.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I missed Galdon. Go ahead.
um. I'm not the only intruder. What are you talking about? I'll cast. I already cast Sacred Flame. Did that seem to do any extra damage? Probably not. It's radiant.
No.
I'll cast. Really close to me, so whatever. But I'll cast Lightning Lure. At it. It has to roll a Strength save.
Strength save. No. Rolled an 8.
Sweet. Wow. I rolled an 8, and holy shit, another 8. I just did fucking max damage to this motherfucker.
Hell yes.
What's that? 16 plus 2? Oh no, not plus 2. Just did 16 points of lightning damage.
As the droid begins to recoil from the damage, it begins pulsating a very, very bright shade of blue as it's standing there and jerking its head to the side repeatedly, almost unable to control itself. And as you're standing there,
Listening to this thing,
Damage sustained. Electrical interface damaged. Explosion imminent.
Oh. That's not ideal. Galdon will quickly slap the red button again.
the door begins to close, and again you hear the loud sound, and the door behind you begins to open. Kaylee, now it is your turn. I apologize.
Right. Alright, well, that didn't go how I wanted it. Oh. What the hell? I'm just gonna punch him with my gauntlet.
Just
Just do
fly
it.
at him. Just fucking Superman punch that motherfucker.
Give
I'm
him a
already
whapping.
30, and he tried to bonk me.
Superman
Just like
punch
cleaned
shit.
off my helmet, so I'm just like, it's just punch casters, bam. And
I
wait,
cast
Cast
fisting.
punch.
I cast gun.
I
Alright,
cast
so-
fisticuffs.
these are my thunder gauntlets, and hang on, I have to look and make sure it's not special damage. Where is it? Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? I rolled a natural 19, so I'm sure that hits with my 6 modifier. So that's a 25.
Oh, that is a hit.
Indeed. Where is the stats for my gauntlets? Hang on. That's the item infusion. There we go. Thunder gauntlets. So it's 1d8 thunder damage. Where's my d8? Oh, come on. What the fuck? So he takes 1 thunder damage. He has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn, as my armor will magically emit a distracting pulse when the creature attacks someone else. With my bonus action, I will activate my defensive field, giving myself 3 temporary hit points, and yeah, we'll just keep exchanging these light bonks until one of us dies.
As the electricity courses through his body, he stumbles to the ground and you can see the electricity not only affects him, but jolts through the nerve endings that are laying on the floor, and you can hear just a loud humming noise as the lights in the ship begin to jolt to life off and on, almost blinding you with how they are seeming to flash from red to blue to yellow. You can hear your AI friend screaming over the horn, emergency detected, over and over and over, until finally it goes quiet for a moment, and you hear atomization jump imminent.
Oh no. Oh, friend, can you stop that? I don't think I should go.
Oh boy.
Inability to control jump. All hands brace. Brace, 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 brace.
I don't like this.
Galdon and Datharn, do we hear that as well?
You do, and behind you the door seals shut, opening just a moment after you hear a loud sound from beyond the door, denting it to where you are, and Kaylee, from where you're standing, the opposite door behind the druid flies in behind him and smacks him in the back, and you all are blinded by a bright light.
Blinded by the light?
Indeed.
Am I revved up?
Like a douche.
As if by a deuce.
Oh
boy.
no.
You all can feel yourself almost like you're falling. Like you're asleep. Like you've been asleep this entire time. No matter how hard you try and open your eyes, you can't. It's almost as if you see a strange oily movement in front of your eyes.
Don't
You
like that.
can feel clean. And eventually you begin to open your eyes, or try to open your eyes, and you can feel cold iron or steel, perhaps, underneath of where you're sitting. In the distance, something calls out. Off in the deep, somewhere just out of hearing range.
Bet you're loving this egg.
Almost like a lullaby being sung to you by the deepest of spirits. And then finally, you open your eyes.
I mean, I'm
Dun,
gonna be
dun,
real. I have
dun.
no idea what's happening right now.
I promise, it's going to be really cool when the thing changes.
Oh no. We're gonna get
Bloody missile.
probed.
It's fucked up.
So-
Hell yeah.
Are Galdon and I, like, stuck in this room now? Because the outer door is sealed and the inner door is now dented.
No. You're outside of that room, laying in the center of wherever you are now.
This room?
Laying in the middle of what appears to be some kind of a pad. Do you all see the thing? I'm gonna upload it to the Discord as well.
I see the map.
I
do see the map.
still only see the ship.
Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way.
It's on me.
There you go. It's in the map tab now.
Hey.
Don't
New
like
map.
this.
So, wait, okay, so are we on the egg crate looking thing in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
Laying in the middle, you see Kaylee. Kaylee, you see Galdon and the Thorn. And you see half of the druid.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well.
Oh,
You glance around and you can hear, again, the calling of some creature off in the distance, singing its mournful lullaby. And you also, as your hearing begins to tune back in, what appears to be an alarm red lights are flashing over and over, circling one another, illuminating the ground around you to see that there is dried blood on the ground. Viscera and gore smeared across the walls, across crates. A dim glow from behind the station nearby you. You hear a familiar electrical hum, and you are approached by what appears to be a stuffed animal moving towards you.
I'll cast light if it's not bright light everywhere.
You do cast light. And as you do, you can see more than just the bloodstains and viscera hung up in the metal scaling of the walls and the tile on the ground. You can smell the blood. You can almost taste the iron flavor in the air. And this small, stuffed animal with two long tusks protruding from its mouth approaches you.
Hello. I am Teef.
Teeth.
Will you be my friend?
Oh, well, sure. I just made another friend, kind of like you. Are you also an artificial intelligence?
I am. I am property of hope. However, I am unable to find her.
Hang on, I didn't understand any of that.
I'm gonna be real with you, dude. These robot voices are impossible for me to understand.
Ah,
Pretty rough.
how about now?
It sounds really cool when I can hear it.
I am the property of hope.
The property of hope? Hope. Teeth.
And we are just simple travelers from wherever the place
But-
is. I can't remember the name.
We were aboard the Garanok. Are you familiar?
I am.
Well, apparently Adam jumped into a mountain from our homeland and were trapped there for a very long time. Some miners came across it, and when they did, it kind of upset a local druidic cult, and so there was a territory battle happening, and we were sent inside of the Garanok to stop one of those cultists from performing some kind of weird ritual, and something happened, I'm not sure, and then we got Adam jumped here.
Ah,
Where is
Aldon
he?
looks over at Kaylee, absolutely fucking baffled on where this information came from. Absolutely befuddled.
I made a friend.
currently, you are aboard the Deepwater Research Facility, also known as the Dwarf.
Oh, you have the cure here. There was an illness, a sickness that took hold of the captain of the Garanok. It was
Yes.
studied here, correct?
That is true. Dr. Hartford developed a cure. He is father.
Oh, your daddy. That's nice. Well,
Ah,
I would love to speak to him. Unfortunately, when the miners uncovered the ship, it's a ship, right? Anyways, when they uncovered the ship, they all started getting sick with the same thing.
ah, I see. Any medical knowledge would be in the med bay. Come with me.
Fantastic. These little guys are so helpful, you two. There was one on the ship, and he was the ship? I don't really understand what's happening, but these people have very advanced technologies and maybe magics? I'm not sure. They were looking for magic.
The stuffed animal begins walking to the eastern door, where there was some kind of a barricade set up. And you can see... everybody give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Ogly doggly.
I
No,
got an 18.
no. Although I'm not very good at looking.
I got a 10.
18. For me. Give me that lore.
As you wish. Galdon?
Dog shit. I
Okay.
rolled a 5, and I think I got like maybe a 2.
You are absolutely overwhelmed by everything that you're seeing and everything you're feeling. Datharn, you're looking around and noticing all of this bright and shiny lights and baubles that are all over the walls, vents that appear to just go in and out of each area. Kaylee, you, however, are noticing that inside of the walls are deep scratches and cables ripped out of place, small green squares broken into dozens of pieces, and you are just overwhelmed by the amount of technology as you're walking into the what the stuffed animal refers to as the observation area.
Teef, did something bad happen here? Were you attacked?
We were. The leprechaun broke loose. There is a contamination in the lab. An explosion. That's when I couldn't find hope.
Oh. I'm sorry you lost your friend.
I miss her.
Well, maybe they atom jumped too and they're just somewhere else.
I hope so. Is it wrong to wish I did not miss her?
Oh.
Oh, I love this babu. What kind of animal is Teef?
He is a walrus.
Oh, I love it.
Oh.
Little friend. Oh.
Walking through the doorway there, if I can upload maps the right way and not suck a massive dick.
I see it. There's
he-
like a little round desk.
Yeah. He brings you into this open room with filing cabinets and small workbenches laid around. And out in front, there is a massive glass wall that appears to just be almost like a void into complete blackness. And Teefs walks up and climbs into a chair. Physically, he jumps and grabs the top and pulls himself up, and you can hear a kind of a whirring sound as his arms pull back, lifting himself onto the chair, and standing on the desk, leaning over and typing at this strange pad with little clickety-clackities on there. And lights begin to flash and turn on outside. As you all stare out, it becomes abundantly clear. You are in the depths of the ocean. Outside of the large window, you can see a gigantic isopod that is holding in its grasp of its many legs wrapped around the hull of a ship. Harmlessly flapping in the current, you see a large flag with a red serpent. crabs moving around, carrying broken and scattered limbs, more isopods flowing around and taking house on bits of the hull. And when I say gigantic, this creature is goddamn enormous. It is about the size of a longhouse.
I'm just like flappy hands tapping Galdon and Dathon. I'm just standing between them, like that's the naval fleet. We're still on this planet. Our planet.
Galdon's book is floating, and like pages are like flying open, and just moving really, really quickly. It's taking in so much information.
Oh my goodness. Oh, my brain hurts.
It is a lot to take in. If you would like to enter the medical bay, there is a passcode, but I do not know it.
What was that?
There is a passcode, but I do not know it.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, is it?
Well, we have a lot of information to gather in general. Can you give us a layout of the entire facility?
Indeed. The room we were just in is the heart and brain of this facility. However, there seems to be electrical interference. The leprechaun. It ate wires, cables, ships. It seeks the gold that lives inside of them.
It seeks the gold that lives inside of them. Like, is that like your mechanisms?
Yes.
Oh. Well, we don't want him to take out your insides. He's
No.
such a cute little thing.
Thank you.
He reaches down and unzips part of his fur, essentially, and you hear like the tearing of what we know as Velcro, but you've never seen it before. And he opens up his chest to show that inside there is a mechanical heart with little pistons moving back and forth rhythmically, and a glowing red dot in the center of it.
Oh. Is that glowing bit like your soul?
I believe so. The soul is difficult to comprehend. Hope and I talked about it many times.
Hang on, the dog's barking is messing with my voice changer. It's making me just go, occasionally, so one moment.
Yes, it is.
I love this new guy. I love him so much.
Here, if you can be quiet.
Egg, how you doing in the depths
Don't
of the
steal
ocean?
my sock, you little shit.
I can't see it, so
I
I'm
love you.
fine.
Ah, that's fair.
I love you too.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, the ocean itself is not directly in front of me, so I'm fine right now.
Just the
There you
description
go.
of the ocean and
Yeah,
all the
I'm
joys that
good.
lie within.
See, that's
hey,
the thing.
John.
I know it's there, so I'm good.
Yes.
What is that bloody little robot thingy over in the top left? Is
Go
that
ahead
in
and give me an
fact a bloody little
investigation
robot?
check.
In fact, a bloody little robot?
Give me a
That
delicious
was-
investigation check.
Working on it.
Well, do it.
Thanks.
Where are you seeing blood?
It's a 12. Not amazing.
You walk up and look at it, and it is sprawled out on the ground. It's not standing. What you thought was blood is, in fact, a large red cable.
Is that where is that cable extruding from? The center of it?
A large circular
core,
thing on
would you
its
say?
back. Presumably something like a battery.
battery, you say?
The hydrate?
No, that comes in a little glass
Haley.
vial.
A little glass vial?
Where is that that electrical box that we have?
I nearly forgot about that. Hey, Teefs, do you know what this is? I pull it from my bag of holding.
Indeed. Battery. That is a power
Can we
source.
pop it? Does it fit in your little friend over here?
It should. Perhaps he can come back to life too.
Well, hopefully we can help each other today.
Before we do that, Kaylee, Teeth, are you able to tell if there are other, don't know, life forms, other creatures, other potential threats in this facility? I would like to know more about the space on large before we get too detailed into the individual rooms.
Yeah. I am a child's toy. I am not programmed to have a scanner. Only to entertain children. Then play
Would
with them.
this
Like hope.
would this creature potentially be able to provide this information?
Sorry. That is a scanner droid. It scans. It also will help clear up those statues over on the floor.
Please, if you would, educate us on how to assist our next new friend here.
Of course.
Teefs hops down off of his little chair, and you can barely hear his little pat, 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 pat footsteps as he goes up and begins detaching wires from this other droid that is sprawled out on the ground. He very gingerly takes out one battery and then walks over to Kaylee.
May I please have that?
All right. Here you go. We can trade these.
Thank you, friend.
How does one charge these batteries that you call?
Teefs walks over and begins plugging in the battery again.
I do not know. My battery is not needing to be recharged. Dr. Hartford always took care of it. Or the engineers. Hope and I used to run around here, play hide and seek. Would you like to play hide and seek?
I would.
Later, Teeth. Later, definitely, and we'll hold you to that.
I do like to be held.
Oh my god, dude, this is so sad.
I love this.
Hey,
Did he say he likes to be held?
yes.
Because you said you'll hold
Oh.
him to that.
Oh God.
Hey, can I go rifle through those filing cabinets?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Cool. Oh my god. Alright, that's a 9.
That's a lot of words. Some of them are written in common. In fact, rifling through, you end up finding a file that says things taken from the surface. And as you move through different papers and toss them to the wayside, you find a list labeled artifacts. And listed below, you see Orb of Destruction, Ancient Druid Staff, and the Deck of Many Things.
Okay, Orb of Destruction, Druid Staff, was it you said?
Yep, Ancient Druid Staff.
Druid Staff.
And it's just referring to them. There's obviously not these artifacts in that filing cabinet.
That'd be impressive.
That would be impressive.
Okay.
I really would have liked to have found the ancient druid staff inside of this filing cabinet.
As you continue, what's that?
I was gonna say I take the paper back over and wave it.
As you continue, as you pick up that folder to bring it back, you see subjects in another file.
Subjects.
You want to
Okay.
have a look?
I would indeed.
Opening up the file, you see dossiers, small packets labeled werewolf, vampire, kobold, goblin, shrieker, crier. Sorry, my handwriting blows. Weeper, fan favorite.
Hey.
I remember some of these monsters.
Yeah. The Juggernaut. Human. Elf. Dwarve. And Orc.
Okay, I also take that one back over.
You bring it back. Just as Teefs finishes tinkering with the little robot man, and it begins humming to life, trying to stand and slipping underneath of its own weight, until finally it stands on its own. Its one forward-facing arm turns and looks up at you, kind of like Ocula from Small Soldiers.
Nice.
Do you two know what Ocula is?
No.
Nope.
Okay, I will pull up a picture.
He's yet another good boy.
Indeed, he is one of the best boys. I, in fact, love him.
Ba-doop, ba-doop.
That is Ocula.
He's
Just
a
a little
boy,
dude.
you know?
Just a little guy.
And it is indeed a little guy.
Oh my goodness.
So this little robot looks like this?
That's how its like frontal arm looks around. It's like that eyeball, but otherwise it walks around on the four leggies he has.
Okay.
I like him. All right. This seems like a good place to stop before we get too deep into the RPs.
Indeed, because I have to pee
I-
and I also have to go make dinner.
True, true. I love Teefs with my whole heart. I love all my robo friends.
Yeah, I like Teefs a lot.
He's just a little guy.
I was talking to Bailey earlier today, and I was like, I made this character, but I don't fucking know what to call him. She's like, well, what is he? And I was like, it's a children's stuffed animal that's alive. She's like, what animal? I'm like, I don't know, maybe a rabbit or a bear or a walrus. That'd be kind of funny. She goes, oh, name him Teefs. I'm like, great, that's his name now. Because I told her, like, it needs to be something a child would name it. She's like, I don't know, I feel like a kid would name it Walrus Teef.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining me on your new, nightmares.
I didn't know about this.
Yay!
I'm so happy.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys coming out and seeing all this goofiness.
Yeah,
Leave a like,
thanks for hanging
subscribe,
out.
tell your friends, tune in for the trauma. It'll be great.
We have robo friends now.
Yeah.